What is happening, people? Liverpool Prophet back again with more videos. More transfer news, latest updates, everything, you name it, right here on the channel. Transfer news, everything related is right here. Liverpool. This is the page to check out. Liverpool player news, transfer news, everything Liverpool related right here. So, quite a bit to talk about. Striker options, other areas in the squad. Again, I mean, there is quite a bit here to talk about and dissect into. So, without further ado, guys, let's get into it now. Interestingly, though, I want to start on a little topic here now. I don't know if people have seen this or not, but Konate has come out and said that he hasn't rejected the contract talk, and everything that is in the media at the moment is a lie. And for us Liverpool fans, not to believe anything that is there or being said. Now, can I believe that? Yes, I can, because you know what the English media are like. They spin stuff like no one's business. And Konate is coming out and saying that all these rumours of him wanting to leave and him not getting a new contract and him wanting to go Real Madrid are all fake. Now, do I believe him? I'm not sure, because other players have done that and said they are happy here and they've gone and snaked us and moved. So, can I see a world where Konate is being genuine? Yes, but I'm not sure, honestly. I don't know what to make of it. But if Konate is being genuine, and he is wanting to stay, it is positive news for me. It's very positive news. Now, I was sure that we were going to have another Trent situation here, and I still feel we could have another Trent situation here, but hopefully Konate is a bit more wiser than that, and he's seen what happened with Trent last season. I don't even like saying the guy's name, but what happened with Trent last season, and he's going to want, hopefully he looks at that and thinks, I do not want to be in a situation where I am abused from the Liverpool fans like that, where I'm hated, where I'm not wanted, where I've literally been run out of the club. I don't think Konate is that type of guy. I think he would have seen the Trent situation and thought, okay, yeah, that's not me. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to end up the same way he did. You know, I want to leave. If I do want to leave, I want to leave in a respectful manner, and I want to leave in a manner where the fans and the club can all be satisfied and say, okay, yes, he's leaving, but I'm leaving in a respectful manner and I'm leaving in the right way. You know, for him to run his contract down and do the same thing Trent did, it's going to be a really snaky move, and it's not going to go down well with us. I'll tell you that much. It's not going to go down well with us Liverpool fans. So, Konate, he's got a big decision to make here. Is he going to sign the new contract? Is he going to run his contract down, or is he going to come out publicly and say he wants to leave? And if he wants to leave, fair enough. We as Liverpool fans will respect him. We'll respect his decision, and we'll respect his honesty as well. That's the key thing here. Honesty. Him being honest with the fans. That's all we want. That's all we wanted off Trent. But the snake didn't have the decency to do it. So if he says he wants to leave, fine. Just come out and say it. And then, you know, we can work around it. But he has to be honest with whatever his decision is going to be. Now, personally, if I'm Liverpool, now, and obviously I'm not Liverpool. I don't own the club or nothing. But I would want to give Konate a new contract, personally. I think he's a really underrated defender. I know a lot of our fans don't rate him. I see a lot of our fans want him replaced. I've seen it down the years. A lot of people don't really take to Konate. I like him. I think he's a very good centre-back on his day. And I personally would be looking to extend his contract. Not, I mean, if the club decide to do what they want, whatever they want, then cool, I trust the club. They've earned my trust this summer, and I'm going to back them. But I would be looking to give him a new contract. I mean, if the club want to go, okay, no, we're not going to give you a new contract, find a new club. Cool, but I want Konate to stay, and I want him to be given a new contract. So hopefully, I hope that the club and Konate can come to some sort of agreement on a contract. Now, whether that means the club up his wages, or whether that means Konate accepts a bit of a lower contract than he wanted, so be it. But I hope that we can somehow, or in some way, come to a compromise and an agreement where Konate is happy, the club are happy, and he stays. Because I think I want Konate to stay, and I know a lot of Liverpool fans will probably disagree and say he's not worth the money. Yeah, you might be right, but I want him to stay. I think Konate is a good centre-back, and I think him and Van Dijk, him and Virgil are a really good centre-back pairing in my opinion. So, yeah, that's what I would want. But whatever happens with it, I trust the club. Like I said, usually I would be, if this was last summer, the summer before, I would have been, oh my god, we're in a contract situation. What the hell are FSG going to do? They ain't got a clue. These lot can't even get transfers done, and we're trusting them with contract situations, all that. If this was last summer, I would have been like that. I would have been really sitting here crapping myself on this Konate situation. But this summer, the club have gone and bought in Jeremy Frimpong. They've gone and bought in Florian Wirtz, broken the British transfer fee, bought a superstar signing in a statement signing. They've gone and bought in Milos Kerkez in. They've gone and bought 3 top players in. So, the club, I'm putting my trust in the club this summer. I feel that with the business they're doing, with the way they're moving smartly for once again, they've earned my trust in my opinion. The club have earned my trust. I think they've earned Liverpool fans' trust for this summer at least, with the way they're moving. They bought us in new players, so I think we as fans should trust them to make the right decision on the Konate saga, whether that means they want to sell him, whether that means they give him a new deal, whether that means they sell him in January, whatever. I would trust them because I feel they've earned our trust this summer at least. So I'm going to trust FSG for once. I'm actually going to trust them. I mean, do I think it could backfire? Potentially, but look, I think we've got to give them the benefit of the doubt now. Now they've done what they're saying they're going to do. They've strengthened the team. They are still strengthening the team. We're still going to go get a striker. We're still going to go potentially get 2 centre-backs in. Potentially a DM. So I'm going to trust the club. I'm going to trust FSG. And hopefully they make the right call. And I do trust them to make the right call because I think with contracts, they're usually pretty good. I mean, with transfers, we know they're a bit stingy up until this summer. But I think other than transfer-wise, I think they run the club pretty well. I think they make the right decisions on contracts. They make the right decisions on certain players, when to move players on. They make the right decisions on managers like you see with Klopp and Slot. They know exactly what they're doing there. So I think other than transfer-wise, this summer, they know what they're doing running the club-wise. So I think putting our faith in them is the right decision. Now, I wanted to touch on the striker situation now. But I wanted to ask the public, the Liverpool fans, who would we want as a striker? I mean, there are options out there. I'm going to name some names. You've got Hugo Kitike, you've got Victor Gyökeres, you've got Benjamin Sesko, Victor Osimhen, Alexander Isak, Julian Alvarez. That's 6 names I've named there. Who would we as Liverpool fans, who would be our ideal pick, or who would be your ideal pick? Obviously, we're all going to have different opinions, but I want to know for once, who do you guys want? Would you want Hugo Kitike? Would you want Victor Osimhen? Would you want Victor Gyökeres? Would you want Benjamin Sesko? Would you want Alexander Isak? Or would you want Julian Alvarez potentially? I think those are 6 names. Those are the 6 main strikers out there at the moment. So I want to ask the Liverpool fans, who would we want as the striker? Who would be your guys' pick, and why do you think they would suit us the best? Now, I'm going to be honest, some of them players there, I don't think would suit an Arne Slot team. There are a couple of names there. I think Isak would be perfect for Arne Slot's system. I think even a Sesko would be perfect. I think, dare I say it, maybe someone like a Osimhen would not fit Arne Slot's system as much. I think he'd probably work better in a system where you're playing in a defensive team, a low block team. That's just my opinion personally, but I feel that would be a better fit for him and for other clubs. So it's an interesting situation to strike one. I'm still not seeing much news on it. Like I said, as soon as Darwin moves on, the second Darwin moves on, I would expect us to be straight away in the market trying to get that striker target, whoever that is. I personally believe that we're going to go for Hugo Kitike. Now, I could be wrong. It's just a gut feeling, but I personally believe we're going to go for Hugo Kitike. It's a risk, I know, but the club, I think he's the one that the club would want. Who would I go for as a fan? I would, obviously Isak is not going to happen, but I would love that. I would personally have gone for Victor Osimhen or Victor Gyökeres. I think they're more proven to an extent, even though they've done it in lower leagues and they're unproven at the top stage. I would have gone for them because I feel they're more proven, but I think the club are going to go with Hugo Kitike. I think he will be the striker that FSG want. He'll be the striker that probably Arne Slot wants as well. So I think Hugo Kitike will be the target, and I think he will be Liverpool's new striker in my opinion. But I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. I could very well be sat here and we go sign someone else unknown or another one of the names I've mentioned. We'll have to see where it goes on it. We will have to see, but we'll have to see. It's an interesting saga to say the least. But guys, I'm gonna head off. I'll be back very soon with more Liverpool related content, all things news Liverpool related. I'll be back very soon. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, show some love, much appreciated. I appreciate all the love I get. And yeah, peace out. I'll speak to you guys soon. Liverpool profit up the Reds. Let's go.